What's going on, everybody? Eric here with driverlineup.com, world's okay steering wheel holder, hanging out with little Remington and her BONE. If I say it loud, she wants me to play, but look at that. Look at her over there. She's watching for her mama, who just left to go in for a shower. So she's waiting for her. But anyway, so a couple things. First of all, well, I'll talk about what I think is the worst love, the filthiest loves in the country. But first of all, I want to say to Heathens Trucking, he's on YouTube, good friend. He and his wife. We call them Uncle Heathens and Auntie Heathens. And she told Jenna, so for those who don't know, Jenna is pregnant. So she's about through the first trimester. And we were talking about cravings, you know, things like that, like a month or so ago. And she told Jenna that I would have cravings, that the dad to be oftentimes has these strange cravings. And I didn't believe it, but recently, I didn't originally believe it, but in the last couple of days, I've been going through some stuff. Jenna, I texted Jenna as soon as she got out of the truck to go take a shower, and I was like, hey, can you get me a chocolate milk and a small pack of donuts? Which I don't think I remember the last time I've had chocolate milk. Like, that is the most random, just the most random thing. Like, I don't even know where that's coming from. So maybe that's true. As far as load update, man, we are on a killer week. It is Saturday. We're at $6,000 roughly in revenue. And we had to call an audible today and get our PTA changed, because we've been running like loads that are hot as hell for 5 days straight, just like no time on these loads. And they're not super long loads. They're not like 1,000 miles or, you know, they're 700 or 800 miles, but just no time. I mean, you stop to fuel, you stop to switch drivers, and that's it. No time whatsoever. It's been so bad that this morning I had to stop for fuel and take a 30-minute break to get my clock back. And sales messaged us while I was there, and it was my break. It was 31 minutes. They messaged and said, hey, we just want to make sure that you're going to get rolling. You know, what's your ETA for the 90? That's how slim the window was to deliver this load this morning. I mean, it was next to impossible, because the shipper didn't get us out of there when they were supposed to. But because of the nature of the load, the 90 just wasn't really going to change the appointment. So it was like, and it was already, even if the shipper had gotten us out the minute that load was supposed to be picked up, still it was damn near impossible. And that's for a team. So we had to run the hell out of that load. Now, it was only 700 miles, but it was more than I could do in my shift. I did like 620 miles, and then this morning at 4:45, 5 o'clock this morning, I had to wake Jenna up because I didn't have time to finish the drive. I had construction zones and all that just really screwed me up. So she had to finish the drive out this morning, and she was able to shower a couple, like the day before yesterday or something like that. But I didn't shower since the day before yesterday, and that's pushing it for me. That's really pushing it. Now it's not hot, so I wasn't like, you know, all sweaty and stinky and stuff, but still, I just want to be, I need to be clean, you know. I like to feel clean. I like to smell clean. So, and knowing the kinds of loads that we're running right now, if I went ahead and took another load, then I wouldn't get a shower today, because you just can't stop with these loads, you know. So I had to call an audible this morning. I was like, hey, change my PTA to 11 p.m. so we can just chill out for a minute and get showers, get a good meal, get some really good parked rest, and then we'll pick it up. So we only need to come up with, we only need to do like $3,000-$4,000 over the next few days between now and Wednesday to be up there in that $10,000 revenue mark, which is going to be a great week because all of our loads have been under 20,000 pounds. Yesterday, we had the load we delivered this morning was 12,000 pounds. The load we delivered yesterday morning was 6,200 pounds. So we've been running, like, no joke, 12 miles per gallon on the last 3 or 4 loads in this truck. So our costs this week are very low, and our revenue is sky high. I think all of our loads have been paying like close to $3 a mile, like everything this week. So this is going to be just a monster week, but we just had to take a break because we're like, hey, you know, we know where we're at. We know what kind of freight's around here, and if we have to go haul balls to the wall for the rest of this pay period, we've got to stop and get showers and get some rest. So that's what we're doing right now. But we're doing it at what I think is the filthiest Loves in the country. And you guys, longtime subscribers, you'll know I'm a huge Loves fan. Like, I'll go out of my way to stop at a Loves over Pilot Flying J. TA Petro, Jen and I become a little more, we've started to develop a relationship with TA Petro. I'll just put it that way. We used to hate TA Petro. My first year or two of driving, we hated TA Petro. But we've really come around a lot on TA Petro. But Loves is by far my favorite. But this Loves in St. Joseph, Missouri. Loves, if you ever watch this video, you should be absolutely embarrassed. I mean, you should send an army of people out here to this Loves and spend a week dealing with this shit, because this is just absolute filth. This Loves is just something else, man. It's right off of, what is 29, just north of Kansas City, and it is just everything. It's not like just one thing. And we were here, I don't know, like maybe 2 months ago, and it was hot. I mean, hot as hell. It was over 100 degrees, and there's trash everywhere. The parking lot's buckled, and there's trash overflowing in the fuel islands, trash around every parking space. And I thought, okay, it's probably just because it's hot as hell, and this is a busy truck stop. So I'll give Loves the benefit of the doubt, and, you know, hopefully they kind of clean their act up. No, it's gotten worse. So we came back here today, and it's worse. There's literally a pallet blocking a parking spot. So I don't know if it like fell out of the back of a trailer when someone was pulling out. I don't know how a pallet, I guess someone took the pallet out and threw it under their trailer or something. But there's a pallet in a parking spot, and it's within view of the fuel islands. So it's not like it's in the very back lot where they just overlook it. Like, it's just laying there. And the pallet has small bags of trash on top of the pallet. So people who've parked next to the pallet, which I'm a long ways from it, but people who park next to the pallet are just getting out and putting trash on top of the pallet. And every single spot has piles of trash behind the spots. There's piles of trash all down, like the curb that I'm looking at right now, piles of trash. Every trash can overflowing with trash. The fuel islands have like French fries, empty DEF bottles, everything's overflowing. The parking lot is so buckled that every truck looks like all of its tires are flat, because all the tires are sitting down in holes in the parking spaces, which means you're like bouncing left and right when you're backing into a parking space until your truck settles in all the holes. So this place, and then inside I went and took a shower, you know, and I feel bad for the lady. I know she's trying, this lady's just busting her hump trying to keep these showers clean. But there's hairs all over the place, and you know, hooks are missing off the wall. So I think this is probably, I've seen some dirty Loves, don't get me wrong. There, you know, even though I love Loves, there are some dirty Loves out there, but this Loves is the filthiest Loves that I think I've been to. Consistently, absolutely filthy. So it's just embarrassing, because you know, that Loves brand, you kind of come to expect this like clean, updated, upgraded experience, and this place is a complete dump. I mean, absolute dump. So anyway, I would love to know your thoughts. What is the dirtiest Loves you've ever seen? Not other truck stops, but Loves. I want to know what's the dirtiest Loves you've ever seen. Ours would be St. Joseph, Missouri. Just a dump. Unbelievable. But anyway, I need to look at the weather, because there's supposed to be like tornadoes and shit moving through Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas tomorrow. It's already looking ominous here, and we're probably not going to get a load out until either the middle of the night tonight or sometime tomorrow. So I need to make sure that we're not running into anything crazy with an empty trailer. So anyway, thank you so much for the view. Thank you so much for the subscriptions. 4,100 subscribers now, you guys. Thank you. It's awesome. Be safe, make good decisions, and as always, drive to thrive. Check in with you guys soon.